Hi everyone, I'm here with B. B has complete level 1 and now he's trading. He's actually half the way to complete his level 2 funded trader, and he's on his way to level 3. So B, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
B, hi, where are you from? How long have you been trading? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm from Ivory Coast, but I've been living in the UK. I would say I'm from London, and but my background is Ivory Coast. I've been living like in the UK since 2004. Well, I've been trading for the last. I was introduced to the financial market around 2000, early 2017, and I was following a mentor who was training me. After a year, my mentor just passed away. And he was the one who actually asked me to introduce me to the father. And he passed away. And obviously, if you look in the program, it was a little bit difficult for me. I was failing the evaluation, not because my strategy was not working, but just because mentally I was really affected and I felt I was left alone. So I had to keep it on, and always because of him I actually stayed, and of course I have to try to join another community to don't let myself be alone. So I would say since 2017 I've been trading, and actively trading from 2018.
Okay. Yeah, great. I know you have a great story, and actually you try sometimes to complete the level 1 funded account, and
Yeah.
this is not your first time, but now you have accomplished success.
Yes, it hasn't been the first time. I've been trying. Like I said, my mentor died, and I was doing quite well because I didn't understood how the management fund was working, and the training that I had at that time was trading with a capital of. I mean, we were trading risk in 1% with like. I wasn't introduced to the drawdown, and when I wanted to know more about it, I think I didn't have any mentor because he died, and I didn't really understand the whole drawdown policy and how it works and how I can restructure my risk management, of course, and to trade. So it took me a while, many trial, of course, and of course, and the psychology side as well of it to see, because you probably will see if you look in my whole trial, I was doing quite okay, but out of within a couple of days, the account just go, the drawdown just fall apart, and that was really because of the psychology side, and it was just me basically. So I took a step back and I came back again, and yeah, and it's been okay since early this year.
I'm glad. Actually, I want to show everyone your statistics because they are very impressive, and I can see your account here, and I'm showing your account, and we can see your equity curve, which is very impressive. You have almost no drawdown, and you have a profit factor very high and a very high win rate on your trades. So you want to share with the audience a little bit about your trading system or your trading strategy?
The trading strategy I'm following is just basically I'm just doing the top down approach, and I look at area which are actually very attractive on a weekly basis, and I look for the reaction to see, let's see how the reaction works out on a daily, and from there I just make my decision if I wanted to trade there or not. And I mostly do and a bounce trade, and I'm looking for a quick in and out, and just to see how the reaction react. And if I go into the trade, I split my risk into three parts, and I take at least I'm going for a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, and I leave the third position as a bonus. If the reaction was quite well, I just go with the reaction of bonus and just close it up. And my evaluation, if you look at my last evaluation, it works quite well because it was actually done out of three good traders I took on the Euro US at the time, and the bonus was the one actually was helping me. And I realized as well, like six, I was not. The more I was focusing on the strain, the more I was doing a mistake. So I just studied myself and realized that I should be taking some profit a little bit early and in and out and leave the third position on the break even. And as we've been in a corona kind of period, a lot of the market has been going um, has been a lot of fear-based kind of psychology. It's been up and down. You couldn't really find out the trend. So I thought I was just gonna go in as quick and get out as quick as I can. Just looking at it point bit a bit. And my risk was really limited to, I've been trying for each trade to go around 0.2%, maximum 0.4%. Of course, when my psychology get triggered, I kind of accumulate the position over, and that's where I just fail. But I've been really rigorously focused and disciplined on the trading plan. Not really like 6 my time as well. I already told you I'm in Africa right now. I don't have internet that fast. So whenever I just want to work, I just want to be focused for 1 hour and just don't stress myself as much. So I go for a quick win and win. When I can trade, I trade. If I cannot trade for 2-3 days, I just don't trade.
Yeah, that's
Like yesterday I took a quick trade. I was just taking the reaction. Today I saw the reaction. I thought, okay, maybe let me go in again and see what if the reaction will I'll get reversal or not. So I'm watching it. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna put my stop loss at break even. But what I realized out of my whole experience is to allow myself a good a good account protection as like with stop loss, what we call off. The my mentor at that time didn't really like to use the stop loss because he said it has a negative effect. To call it account protection. So we call it APO. So I'm kind of like trying to establish my account protection around the daily level. And I just go in on a 15-minute trying to scalp quickly if I can. And if the scalp works out, if you most of the time the scalp works out, then if the reaction return back, I just got out. But if it carries on, then I leave the bonuses back.
yeah. Yeah, great advice to know when to trade and when actually not to trade, because a lot of traders, they want to be very active in the markets, and then there's some days you should not be trading, and we need to understand that. And you point out about the amount of trades you take. I want to show that to everyone. We can see you take a lot of trades, as we see here, but you take little lot size, little trades instead of small, big trades. So do you find any advantage on doing that?
Well, the reason why I just started taking a very low risk is because of I've realized through the tests that I've done many times that personally I react into when I take a big locked position, I'm kind of scared and it's just me. And I realize that when I'm taking like 0.2 raise or 0.4% raise, I'm kind of comfortable with it. And as much I realize that this is the type of way that I should be trading very low risk. And the end of the day, it's just a journey. And I believe that after a certain time, I get comfortable with it, and I believe in that because you don't have to forget the fact that when you fail many times on the subconscious level, I feel like, I'm not going to succeed anymore. So having that fear in me just pushed me to really go on a very low rate. So having to lose $20 or $30, the feeling of it would not be as much as losing 200 and $100 or $200. So that's the reason why I'm going very low. And it's just to test the market and see myself. I'm actually not testing only the market, I'm testing myself to see how I'm progressing mentally and how I'm evolving myself as well with my strategy. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so anything you want to add or tell us about your overall experience with the 5ers? Anything you want to share with other traders that are watching this video?
Well, since I was introduced to the 5ers, I realized I was one of the best. It was one of the best one out there today. But I've been trying the whole thing since 2018, and I never gave up, of course. And even though there's some many few other programs that's come out, the the display of being able to trade overnight. So that's one of my strategy because I use a bonus lot. I leave my third position run overnight. And I realized that, having that implemented there was the best for me. That goes with my strategy. But the only thing that I couldn't understand at that time was the drawdown. Because of course, when we are trading, we become trading. We just want to be interested in the profit. We don't really want to understand the industry, what the terminology, what exactly they are. So it took me about 2 years, but it was a hard way to learn, of course. But I had a confidence of the strategy that I was following up, and I knew that it was myself that I needed to improve. And I think the program is the best one there out there to it builds you up, it teaches you, and having the drawdown policy revisited, like I think it's been 3 months now. You took the relative drawdown has been taken away. I think that's probably next month when I get high speed internet, I'll probably raise my risk my risk instead of 0.2 I'll go for 0.5 because I can take advantage of the market because you probably will see that when I pass the evaluation a couple of times I just reached the drawdown and I think it was again the psychology side, which is something that I learned after the whole experience is one has to know that self. You have to really study yourself, and if not everybody is the same. Not everybody has the same approach. Not everybody has the same way of reacting. As the market is there, people react differently, same as us. So you have to. I just realized that by paying attention more and by listening to myself more and believing me and following the guideline has been really successful, helping me improve. And I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I'm still struggling, but I know that it's a journey and it's part of the journey. But I just have to make myself available to adapt and keep learning.
Fantastic. Yeah, great words, B. And well, thank you very much for the words and for the time and for sharing your story and your numbers and your knowledge. And anything else? Final words?
Well, what I could say, I can only say thank you for the program, and thanks for improving. The drawdown, like the drawdown that you've changed has been a blessing to me. And I'm really believing next 6 months will be very, 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 very positive. So yeah, thank you again. And thanks for having this program for us.
Thank you. Yeah, we're always listening what traders have to say, and we try to make the changes that are needed and to adapt and to improve. And thank you for the confidence.
You're welcome. Then.
Okay, B. So thank you very much for your time and
yes,
good trading.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.